Guys, another new location. I'm wishing you all happiness, clarity, and freedom no matter where I'm at. As always, I'm wishing you the most abundance. I'm wishing you the most happiness, the most health, the most wealth, all of the good things in life. I am sending this energy your way because you deserve it. That's what I want to tell you to start off this video. You deserve it. You deserve everything in life. If you are a human being, you have the right to abundance. You have the right to freedom. You have the right to happiness, fulfillment, living your truth, doing what you love. See, you have the right to all of these things. It's just that we on this planet, as a collective, we forgot things. We forgot this. And it's so beautiful that so many of us are remembering things. We are remembering things, okay? We are remembering that it's literally not about doing. It's about undoing. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. So, what's the deal with what I just said? What is the deal with what I just said? Why is it about not doing? Why don't you have to do anything? What did I title this video? You don't have to do anything. Here's why, okay? You do not actually have to do anything. What I am resonating with so heavily right now is that it's not about doing more. It's not about trying to figure out your problems. It's not about searching for a solution, looking outside of you. Well, what if I stay at this place? Well, what if I do this thing? What if I make this certain amount of money? What if I please this certain amount of people? What if I please this person? Then maybe I'll be happy, right? No. N-O, N-O, N-O. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget the idea that you have to always be doing and figuring things out. No, you have to undo. You see, we tried to do too much. I tried to do too much. And then what happened? What happened? I tried to do too much. And then I realized this is actually the source of my unhappiness. Putting too much on the mind, too much on your soul, too much heavy weights on you. You don't have to do all these things. You have to undo. And how do we undo? How do we undo? We go within. You see, when we're in the mindset that we always have to be doing, this is when we are focused on outside of us. We are focused outside. We are focused on the money. We're focused on the outcome. We are focused on changing the outcome. Okay, focus on right now. Don't focus on out there. Focus on right now in here. This is the switch that is taking place. And oh boy, is it rocky. It is not smooth. Okay, there are times when my brain just completely forgets the idea that, I have to go within. It's just like, okay, wow, look at this thing. I'm going to go do this. Then I'll be happy, right? And then, this happens, right? And then I come to realize that no, I just need to go within because all the answers are within me. You see, I'm going through this cycle. Like, I get confused. I look outside of myself for the answer, for the happiness, whatever. And then I suffer through that and I go through the pain and realize that that's not it. That's not giving me that happiness. That's not giving me that fulfillment. And then I return back to source, to within, to nature. Okay? And what's so interesting is that oftentimes, when I really lose myself, times when I'm really losing myself, times when I'm really trying to figure things out too much, when I'm confused, when I'm looking outside of myself, during these times, I've noticed that they closely align with times in my life when I'm disregarding nature. Okay, nature. When I'm disregarding nature. Now, for the past few months, my life has changed, okay? I've made it a goal, and I've just made it a habit. This is just what's happened. I've made it a goal, and this is what I want to do, is to go out in nature for at least like 2 hours every day. Just be outside, just go for a walk. Because when you do this, something really special happens. You are not thinking about your normal problems. You are not thinking about what you have to do. You are literally just within. your breathing. Right? When I go on 2-hour hikes, I forget about my problems. I'm just hiking, I'm just moving, I'm just flowing. And it's all about being in this flow state. When we're in this flow state, we don't have problems. We're just within. We're not thinking about how to figure this thing out or figure that thing out. You know, one thing that before I get to that, I just want to say, to finish this point, nature, guys, nature. Get out in nature. Nature is so key, and I will continue to say this in every single video. Nature is so key. Nature has the answers. Nature was here before us. We are nature. We are nature. That's the answer. The answer is not you have to do this thing, make this certain amount of money, do this thing. No, you have to find nature. Find balance. Because in nature, nature is balance. Nature is equilibrium. This is the truth that I continue to realize. And I forget it sometimes, but then I realize it again. You know, today I just had an epiphany where I forgot this. I've been forgetting this for the past few days. You know, I've been on my journey. I've been driving a lot. And I'm not going to say, like, I'm not going to blame that. No, I'm not going to blame some other thing for my own suffering. I blame myself. I only blame myself. But to be honest, I forgot about nature. I said, okay, I'm going to drive 6 hours a day and get to my destination. But no, I don't have to do that. I can take it easy. I can take it slow. I can take rests. I can take more breaks. You know, this is what we got to do. We got to find equilibrium, find nature. This is where the answers are. So what was I going to say? Now I forgot what else I was going to say. And that's pretty cool when that happens, isn't it? But I just want to say, you know, strive to undo. Forget about the doing. Forget about doing. We need to undo. And like I said, how do we undo? We go within. We remember the practices, the spiritual practices, the things that we really are, right? Coming back to yoga, enough meditation. This is how we return to balance. Getting enough rest, getting enough sleep, right? Getting enough social interaction even, right? I've been alone for the past 2 years. Now, I'm obviously not completely alone, but for the vast majority of the past 2 years, right? The majority of my time for the past 2 years, I have been spending time with myself, you know? And, you know, it's all about finding that balance. Again, it's all about finding that balance, finding that equilibrium. Yes, spend time alone, but also talk to other people, interact with people that are like you, that you can resonate with, that are on your frequency, that are on your vibration. This is wonderful. This is magnificent. And what is another point that I was thinking about today? It's that, you know, we get confused and we try to have all these ideas to figure things out. And our mind goes and our mind goes. And it's like, wow. When we are grateful, what gratitude really is, when you are grateful, you are choosing to let go of all the things you could be worrying about, the fears you could be worrying about. That's what I was going to say. You know, I've been going through health anxiety my entire life. Not my entire life. You know, I was on a baby. I wasn't thinking about how I'm going to get this disease. But, you know, for a lot of my life, for the vast majority of my life, I've been struggling with health anxiety. And we all have fears. We all have things we go through. Some of you might be struggling with this as well. I'm going to be honest. This is something that I struggle with. This is something that I go through. And it's really good to voice your fears. Because at the end of the day, they're just fears. It's not like, you know, we place it on a pedestal so high. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is my biggest fear. No, tell people your fears. Who cares? Let it go. This is how we let go. This is how we let them go. Yes, I'm afraid of getting certain diseases. You know, this is a fear. This is a big fear that a lot of people have in life. And it's something that we're working through. And, you know, I notice when I focus on gratitude, when I focus within on this moment, I am able to forget about the fears, right? When you choose gratitude, you are choosing to forget about the fears, even though you could be worrying about those things. You choose to forget about them and focus on right now. Focus on what's happening right now. When we're eating, really just focus on the food. That's one thing I've really been doing. You know, mindfully eating, having a relationship with your food. Have a conversation with God when you are eating. I've been learning that, eating on the floor is better for me. It's more natural for the human body to eat on the floor. I'm not saying that you have to eat every meal on the floor from now on. No. Okay, don't take what I'm saying so literally. I'm just speaking my truth, and I'm literally just expressing myself. But lately, I've been eating on the floor. And that may be weird to a lot of people, but, it's been working for me. It's been helping me develop a connection with the food, gratitude, more connection. When I used to eat, I would just I had the bowl of goldfish, I had my iPhone, or I had my iPod, whatever, iPad, watching YouTube videos, just, mindlessly eating. This is how we overeat, this is how we have improper digestion. And I realized, there's so many things that I need to let go of, ways that I've been living, ways that we've all been living. We've all been living backwards. And I'm realizing, it takes time to undo these things. And this is why it's all about undoing, not doing. For so long, we've been doing things the wrong way. We got to undo these things, because this is critical. This is key. When we're doing too much, we can't undo the things from our past. We can't undo these neural connections. You can only undo these neural connections and form more positive ones when you are tuned within. That's kind of literally just the download I just had. That just came to me. And it's so true. How are you going to undo these crappy neural connections, these crappy habits? Mindlessly eating, being not loving to other people, being not loving to yourself, this negative self-talk. How are you going to let go of these things and undo these things if you aren't tuned in? When you tune in, when you meditate, these things dissolve and they go in the air and you forget about them. That's why the more time that goes on, if certain memories get, more blurry and blurry and blurry. Same thing with these neural connections. The less and less you repeat them, the more you just focus on nothing. Meditation, this present moment, this is how we let go of these things. We let go of these crappy habits. We let go of the things that aren't serving us, right? So it's all about undoing, going within. We don't have to do more. We have to do less. We have to go within. Now, obviously, we still can do some things. We still can do some things. I don't have to just sit in meditation all day, because I personally cannot do that. I just can't do it in this world right now. And that's why Saturn is a slow planet. Saturn represents the system, the structures that have been put in place, and they're still here, and they aren't going anywhere for a while. And it's gonna take time. This is why it's going to take a long time to heal, and it's why healing takes so long, right? The healing journey takes a long time. Understand that as well. Your healing journey takes a long time. It takes a long time to let go, because we still built all these things. We built things with such a strong foundation, and it's going to take a long time to undo those things. But it's every single day. It's about every single day working at it, chipping away at the sculpture, chipping away at the stone every single day, little by little. Work on yourself. This is what it's about. This is what it's about for me. Okay, so I just want to say thank you all so much for being here. If you're still at this point in the video, you are amazing, and you are getting another hidden insider update on my journey. Okay, what day is it on my journey? I think it's day 4. See, I started on Saturday. Saturday was day 1, Sunday day 2, Monday day 3, Tuesday day 4, today's Wednesday. I'm filming this day 5. It's day 5 of my journey, and I'm currently in Colorado. I'm in the mountains right now, the Rocky Mountains. Very beautiful up here. Went on a big hike this morning, and it's amazing. And that's kind of how I'm realizing all these things, because I returned to nature, and I went for a 3-hour hike and looked at the top of mountains, and it was beautiful. So there's the update. I'm on my journey. I'm headed to Arizona. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. But thank you all for being here. Remember, the journey is the destination. The process is the destination. It's in that working. It's in that finding yourself where we find this joy and this fulfillment. So thank you for being here. I love you all so much. Subscribe to the channel, comment, like, buy some crystals below, join my Patreon. I love all of you so much, and make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.